Good day, my dear students. My name is Normala Alpamanay from Group 1. Today, I will be discussing about our design and develop gamified lesson activity with the title of Third Quest Battle for Balance. For that, let me introduce our learning objectives. At the end of the gamified activity, students should be able to first describe how the body maintains homeostasis by explaining at least two body responses, such as sweating or shivering during the day. Second is perform appropriate thermoregulation strategies by correctly using attack, defense, and instant cards during gameplay to maintain normal body temperature. And third, engage in learning about homeostasis by actively playing, helping their teammates, and making responsible choices during the game. And here we have the battleground. In the battleground, we have three kingdoms. First, Hathoria, the kingdom of flame, represent hypothermia. Second is the kingdom of balance, represent homeostasis. Third is the Minyabi, kingdom of frost, represent hypothermia. These two kingdoms, the hyperthermia and hypothermia, are the danger zone. So, here in a hyperthermia, the temperature of this is higher. Just like, for example, 38.3 degrees Celsius up to 41 degrees Celsius. And the arrow of this hypothermia is upward. So, and then the homeostasis is the normal body temperature from 35.6 degrees Celsius up to 37.8 degrees Celsius. And for the kingdom of Minyabi, the hypothermia, the area of this is downward. So that means our body temperature is lower. So cooler step from 34.4 degrees Celsius up to 26.6 degrees Celsius. And each of these temperature has a designated point. Just like, for example, here sa 26.6 degrees Celsius has designated point 3 points. And the opposite side of these also the same. So 41 degrees Celsius has 3 points. So basically here you need to maintain the homeostasis kingdom so that you can get higher points. Just like, for example, here in 36.7 degrees Celsius, you can get 10 points, and also for the 36.1 degrees Celsius, you can get 5 points. So in the danger zone, there is plus points or minus points. So it is important to think critically or set a strategy so that you cannot get the minus points.
Good day everyone. So now let's moving on to the game mechanics. So first, let's understand first the cards that we use in this gamified activity. So there are total of 32 cards. As you can see. So for the first set of cards, there is an arrow that represents the movement. Like for example, if you get this card, meaning you need to move to level warmer since the arrow moved upward. And for the second set of cards, we have down cards or the down arrow. So as you can see, it says here, you need to down one level down. So there is a down arrow, meaning you need to move one level cooler. And also, there are set of cards or what we call a special cards. So there are total of 11 special cards of this game. So, for example, this one. If a player get these cards, meaning in order for the player to use this card, we need first to understand and read the card on how or when to use. For example, for these cards, go directly towards homeostasis, meaning a player can use this to directly move to the balance state or what we call the homeostasis. For the first mechanics, we need to divide the class into 4 groups. So, Team Thermo Guardians as a first group. For the second group is Team Heat Shield. For the third group, we have Team Cold Core. And for the last group, we have Team Balance Keeper. For the second game mechanics, there are different types of cards in the game. We have temperature cards, personal temperature cards, climate cards, instant cards, and many more exciting cards to help maintain the balance. For the third mechanics, set all teams to a starting temperature of 36.7 degrees Celsius. So this stage is represent a normal and stable body temperature. And for the next game mechanics, each team receives 2 temperature cards as their starter and disregard the card after use. And for the sixth game mechanics, if a team falls under a danger stage, for example, in a 36 or 38.3 degrees Celsius for hyperthermia or 34.4 degrees Celsius for hypothermia, they must roll the dice like this one. Like for example, if a player goes in a danger zone of hypothermia, they need to roll the dice and each stage contain the number of dice that needs in order for the players to step one stage. And for the so if the number of dice matches the number of the board, the team moves one step further into the danger zone until the game over. So for the next game mechanics, if the rule number did not match the number of the board, the team froze that stage and repeat the process chronological order.